All right. So I was thinking I should clarify on here because a lot of people want to know often, at least in person, which denomination are you in? Like religious denominations. So, me personally, I was baptized at 3 years old in a Protestant church. My parents claimed they felt the church had become too liberal, so after I had already been confirmed in a Protestant church, they went and became Catholic. Once I became married and wanted to have my children baptized, I was not religious whatsoever or even spiritual by this point in time. I was basically an atheist, but just to appease family, I was confirmed in the Catholic Church, and I was then able to have my children baptized at the Catholic Church. So, technically speaking, I am a confirmed Catholic, but I do not practice. I don't go to the Catholic Church. I don't go to any church. I don't attend in person at any church. I have, at times been a part of a prayer group. It was not Catholic. This was like also not even in person generally, and I don't even know what they consider themselves. I know they don't consider Catholic Christian. These people, it's been a while since I was in touch with any of them. I have read up on and spoken to people who are from all faiths and denominations and backgrounds, and my conclusion is that I believe in the Trinity. I believe in the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So I've heard some people refer to that as being a Trinitarian. I'm not really gonna bother even labeling it. It is what it is. I have made the claim, it seemed to be very amusing to people, that the strip club I work at in Boston is the Vatican. And the joke with that is that, hey, at least nothing going on here is as dark or sinister as what was going on at the other Vatican, the one in Rome. So when guys come in there, because it is kind of a funny setup, the way the club is literally set up, I'll say, oh, whoa, I'll say, well, it's a Catholic strip club, and they'll go, oh, okay. And I'll have them call, I know I spoke about this briefly in a past video, I'll have them call the male bartender Padre, and say that's the Pope, he's a new Pope. So today I was speaking to my friend who he's Jewish, and technically he's like, his ancestry is basically what I am, a big mix of European and then a drop of this, drop of that, and then the other half of it, he's Jewish. It's funny because I have an ex who is like the exact same ancestry. So kind of interesting. I was talking to him though, and I'm like, my opinion is that Israel just means the children of God. So that's, how a lot of people seem to feel. When we say stand with Israel, or that we're a part of Israel, we don't necessarily mean that we're from that nation, that the state of Israel, the government. We don't necessarily mean that we practice all Jewish traditions. We just mean we're children of God. So with that being said, I thought it might be fun tonight. Let's make the strip club the third temple. Let's make it the synagogue. I've been told too a time or two that I look very Jewish. I look like an Israeli woman. It's also funny. My favorite ex-boyfriends, I hate to say it like this, were all like a little bit Jewish. Some of my favorite customers I've ever had have been Jewish. They love me. What can I say? Jewish boys love me. So I think everyone will get a kick out of it, no matter what denomination they technically are. My friend who is Jewish, he said go for it. I'm gonna have them call, presuming he'll be there, I'm gonna have the customers and everyone call the bartender, the male bartender, Rabbi. He's still the Pope, but he's also Rabbi now. And I will be Cantor, which is like the prayer leader of the synagogue. That will be me. And yeah, this will take the pressure off anybody who was waiting for that third temple to be built. Don't mention it. I would argue that the third temple really is just representative of the church, of Israel as a whole, of God's children. But yeah, we need a physical spot. We do. And why not? Let's do it. So yes, as of tonight, the strip club in Boston, that is the new temple. Oh boy, this is not going to offend anyone who matters. It will not. Speaking of that, let's talk about groups that matter. A lot of people about a year ago or even less than a year ago would have taken my videos straight to somebody in, say for example, the Freemasonry. They would have said, look at this. She needs to be stopped. The Freemasons? Those are mommy's boys. Go ahead. Rat me out to my babies, please. Do you know what I mean? Even mama didn't like them for a little bit. But I wised up real quick. And I know a lot of people who thought that group was going to defend or help them. That is not what happened, is it? Worldwide, too. I love that. Worldwide. You know, when Adolf Hitler came into power, one of the first things he did was eliminate Freemason lodges. And the reason for that is because he wanted to eliminate any group that would bring various people from various denominations, belief systems, nations together. You can look this up. So, those of you even saying, well, the Freemasons are satanic. Okay, there were people who were satanic that joined the Freemasons. Not every member of the Freemasonry is satanic. In fact, of the remaining active members, I would have to guess that none of them are satanic. If they claim otherwise, they're pretending. They're messing with you. They're just trying to garner intel and keep an eye on you. I shouldn't even be giving you a hint like this. But you know what? I'm going to anyways. Because that's what I do here. I warn. I would never go and partake in a group like that, like directly. I would never waste my time going to the meetings, participating in the ceremonies. Looks like Nerds R Us to me. I'm all set. They have obviously their female counterpart, the Eastern Order of the Eastern Stars, Daughters of Isis, that It's gone under various names. It's a joke. The female version of the Freemasonry is a joke. Ladies, if you were a member of it, unless you were kind of brought into it and had no choice as little girls, I know some of you were with the Rainbow Girls, which is like the kid version of it. It's compared often to the Girl Scouts, but it's not the same. You're a joke. If you joined that particularly later in life, you're a weirdo. This is coming from somebody who's a huge fan of the One World Order, Freemasonry, Illuminati, you name it. I think these groups are essential and necessary. So, yes, if you were a woman who was actually a party to that by your own choice, by your own discretion, and you felt cool because you were a member, you're a loser. Okay? This is what it is. So you don't have to like it. I'm giving you the facts. If you were a woman who joined, unless it was to spy, any occult organization, coven, whatever you would refer to it as, same goes. You're a loser. They used you. A lot of you felt like you were really important because of these groups. You felt very protected by these groups. You felt very sought after because of these groups. You're an idiot. And the men that you thought you were working with a lot of the times couldn't stand you. And they were actually just tracking you and your behavior. Harsh reality. Rude awakening. Okay? So, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like the message, but it's the truth. Sorry. All right? Well, on that note, I am very much looking forward to being as Jewish as possible this evening. Go Israel. All right. God bless everyone, and if you won't take the blessing, go to hell.